What's the best position for a woman? Hot Tuah. Hey, what's going on? It's Michael Bauer. I just wanted to give my input on this Hot Tuah girl situation. Well, if you don't know what's going on with this, you've been living under a rock because she has become the latest viral meme. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just write Hawk Tuah and watch the video. But to give you a summary before I give you my opinion on this situation, hit that thumbs up, that like, that subscribe button. Consider becoming a member of this channel for exclusive and early content. And we do have merchandise below. I got cameos available for shoutouts and other things of the like. If you feel like donating, supporting your boy, I appreciate you. I just had a donation the other day on PayPal from an amazing person. I believe the name was Alberto. I should have wrote it down. My apologies, but you know who you are. You're watching this. And if I got the name completely wrong, my apologies. I'll do better next time. The Hot Tuah girl. Well, what's going on with this? Well, there was a gentleman doing street interviews. He asked a couple of girls, their thoughts. And, it's like these podcasts and interviews where they ask about, sexual stuff and deviancy. And they try to get, the quick comments and the memes. And they asked this one girl or these group of girls in Tennessee, after they're probably a little bit drunk and having a good night, they said, what is a position that drives the men wild? And this one girl goes, oh, you got to go give him that hak tuah. And for those of you that don't know the reference, it's meaning oral fixation. It's lubrication of a certain body part. And it is pretty fun. I don't want to say I'm sure, then that means I've never had it. I don't need, look, this ain't about me, but you guys are going to make it about me. I'm sure you will. But it was just the way the woman said the comment was hilarious. She had no remorse. She did not think about what she was saying. She wasn't worried about getting in trouble. And she had passion and fun. And let's be honest, sometimes in life, people don't have that sort of energy. They're afraid of cancel culture. They're afraid of everything. And they won't even do street interviews. So this is kind of taken the world by a storm. So some people love her. Some people hate her. But at least for a few days, maybe 10 days now, the entire world is either loving or laughing or talking about the situation instead of politics and other divisive things. But of course, this has become a divisive subject to many. So I don't know where you fall on it, but to me, this was fantastic. I freaking love it. I would love to marry the Hot Tuah girl just because of her energy, her passion, and her not being afraid in life. I just thought it was fantastic. I like to do Hawk Tuah on women. There you go. You can make that a meme. Donkeylips does Hawk Tuah. Oh, God, this is going to be on every critique channel. It is what it is. But that being said, it just made me laugh. I love seeing the passion and everything. But now we have to look at it from the various angles. After we get all the parodies, the memes. There's a song out there called, Hot Tuah. You got to spit on that thing. And then they have house music songs. Hot Tuah. Hot Tuah. And then somebody made a hallelujah song into Hot Tuah, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Somebody made a song that went something like, you have a girl, she did an interview. She screamed to the world, to a man what she'd do. She'd go down and then spit on that thing. Hot Tuah. Hot Tuah. Hot Tuah. Hot Tuah. Hot Tuah. I mean, it's fantastic. Whether you love it or hate it, it's fantastic. And it's just fun. And I know for me, I need fun in my life, and this kind of gave me the giggles. Instead of watching conspiracy videos, getting angry at the world, or watching politics or divisive nature or any of the other stuff, I was just loving every minute of this. But there is a dark side to everything. And I don't know the truth of everything that's went on, but there are a few things out there that I'm going to debunk in a few minutes. I wish I had the editing equipment to show you everybody everything. And my microphone is on its last leg, so I got to buy a new little phone microphone. But this woman has been vaulted into the spotlight. And it's kind of like the Cash Me Outside girl. And she vaulted that into success with a rap career, a social media career, with merchandise. And I think she has an OF now. I think she does. She probably made $1 million or so. I don't know. But still, she turned that meme, the Cash Me Outside from the Dr. Phil show, into a career, whether good or not, that's for everybody to judge. But she has gained monetarily value, and she's probably made enough money to buy a house and to at least have the comforts without honestly probably having to have a real job for at least 20 years. I'm guessing. I don't know people's finances and how much they pay to live. But still, this girl, this 23-year-old Tuah girl, apparently the days after the video came out, she was seen signing merchandise or hats, and there's a picture of her out there signing hats that say Tuah, because everybody's going to jump on it and market it as soon as possible. And did she get 100% involved? She probably got paid a little bit and, wanted to live it up the first couple days it was out. But then it just grew and grew and grew. And the rumors are that she deleted her Instagram account, but her best friend's account is still up, and there's a photos to prove that was her Instagram account from her best friend, and there's photos of both of them still together. And then there was a report that that she deleted her Instagram or shut it down or muted it or just not active at the moment. I haven't really checked personally, but I kind of see that as being true. Then there was also a report, and I believe it arrived on Twitter, from some organization, and they said that she was a preschool or kindergarten teacher and she got fired from her job. And then they gave the story of what happened, and then like millions of people saw that tweet or Twitter or that news release, and they're like, oh my gosh, she got fired. And from all accounts that I've witnessed, that has been debunked. People don't know how to read sarcasm or satire. And I saw the tweet, if that is the original tweet. My investigative skills, I'm not on Twitter that much. But apparently it was at the Epstein School for Children. I mean, the name of the school that she worked at, think about it. And then pre-kindergarten, they wanted the kids to be as little as possible. The name of the school supposedly was Epstein School for the Children. I don't think there's any such thing. And the correlation is too quick. Then they were talking about how the kids were spitting on each other. And just the way it was written is full of sarcasm and bull crap. And I guess in the interview, I haven't seen the full interview yet, but she talked about dusting cobwebs off. And in the press release for that thing, they said, oh, but the kids learned how to dust the cobwebs, and they're dusting everywhere. I mean, it's satire. So that report, in my opinion, from what I've seen, has been debunked. But let's talk about the ramifications for a second. So in my opinion, all I could do is place myself in this woman's shoes and try to figure out what she wants to do with this, because she has a couple of choices. And she needed to make some of these decisions 2 or 3 days ago. But if she did delete her Instagram, That means she's looking toward the process of this is getting too big. I do not want to be a meme the rest of my life, so I'm going to try to disappear as soon as possible and get away from it. But I fear, knowing what little bit I know about the entertainment world and about becoming a meme or critique or whatever, you know, once it's out there, it's out there. People will find you no matter where you are in life, and they're going to remember you and find you out. And it's always, no matter what, which is honestly a sad position, it's going to be a part of her life forever. So she's right now probably regretting doing the interview. Maybe she's not. Again, I'm speculating. But it's going to follow her around, and she needs to come to that acceptance. And she should come to that acceptance rather quickly. So then she has the choice of whether to monetize it, trademark it, get on top of it, and become that person. And then hopefully it leads to a better social media career. Maybe she could do country music. She could become one of these celebrities through social media. And I'm not talking about OnlyFans or all that. Again, that's later in life. But she can, if she chose to, she could try to surround herself with business people and take advantage of every second of this at the moment to make some money. Because no matter what, you're going to be remembered for this forever, and people are going to find you. So you might as well make as much money as you can off of it, and then hopefully try to build a career off of that. Because I think trying to hide in the shadows, it will be forgotten to an extent, but still, you might regret not getting as much money as you can the next year, and then you can disappear 2 years from now, 3 years from now. After you made as much money as you think you could disappear. You know, change your hair color, and then at least you made $1 million, $2 million, whatever dollars you can. So that's my opinion. She has a lot of choices on herself, but she's only 23. But in today's day and age, I think she should accept it. I mean, I could honestly, since I'm already technically in the entertainment world, I could only dream of a moment like that, you know, like with something that I think is good. You know, I've had instances where I've made comments that have been memed or made fun of, but then I've realized after watching some of the critique and the feedback, people weren't ready for my comment or my statement. You know, not everybody has empathy and love and respect and thought that what I said was brave or not. You know, like I did it to face a fear, to be brave in the public's eye. But of course, when you're brave sometimes and you tell personal info, you want to do it for your soul. You want to do it for yourself. But then people take it and make fun of it. And they're like, how could he tell people that? That's something you should never say. And then it just gets blown out of proportion. And then you get afraid. You get afraid. So you try to distance yourself from that comment. You know, unfortunately, that is a reaction that a lot of people have. You try to distance yourself. And that's what she might be dealing with. It's just an interesting thing that I wanted to talk about, guys, because I love the girl. I think she's awesome. And I hope she would embrace this and try to monetize it. And a lot of people like her and love her passion for honesty and all that. But again, she opens up herself to a lot. If she has any other skeletons in her closet, they're going to be found out. You know, once you try to say you're a public figure, all that's going to happen, you know, like all of that other stuff. And it gets scary. It really does. And it's just scary and sad to think that, why do people want to do that? You know, just because you didn't like what she said or the joke she said or what she does with her partner or her boyfriend or whatever, you know, why do you have to like find out every skeleton she possibly has done or said or have in her closet or whatever and expose her and cancel her because she's the most viral sensation? So we all got to get a piece of that pie. Technically, that's what you could say I'm doing. But I think I'm doing it like 12 or 14 days later. So how much of the piece of the pie am I honestly going to get? I just kind of wanted to talk about it with you guys. Because I understand her fears. If she is trying to disappear from it, good luck. But I think she should embrace it. And knowing now what I know with some of the stuff that I've done in the past, I should not have tried to disappear. I should try to embrace it. But again, sometimes it's easier to disappear and distance because if you embrace it, then more people find out about it. Then more people are talking or they're divisive. And then more people get mad at you. And then you have to keep embracing it. You got to keep talking about it. You got to keep talking about it. You got to talk about it every time somebody interviews you or talks to you. Oh, yeah, I said it. That's what I did. So sometimes it's easier to disappear. But this is a fascinating situation. Maybe it's because I'm 49 years of age. Wow, I'm pretty old. And it's just scary to think that, you're out having a good night out. And you're wanting to have fun with your friends. And you want to do a little interview. And next thing you know, 2 days later, your life is completely changed. Everything you knew could either be gone or uplifted, or you could lose everything just by being yourself. That's scary. Think about what I just said. That's really scary. But I love this young woman. And again, if I could give any advice, more people will love you than hate you. Monetize it as best you can. You can disappear in 5 years. But I love you, girl. And I hope you're not too afraid right now with anxiety or guilt or whatever else. I hope you're just making business moves. And that's why you disappeared, because you're gonna make another social media account and you're gonna maybe do shows with country artists. There is a country meme out of there, like Tuah country song. It's so fun. It's so fun. All right, I've talked enough. I've gave my opinion. Please let me know your opinions below, everybody. Let me know your thoughts on if you enjoyed her. Did what she say was wrong? There's a lot of people saying, well, her fathers and all that are not going to be proud of her. And she's going to have kids one day. And they're not going to be proud of her mom saying that and all that. My God, I think movies need to come to that. Movies need to do that stuff again. Comedy movies. Could you imagine a grandma going, hot Tuah? Come here, let me give you that little hot Tuah. That's awesome. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And that's what it is. It's comedy. It's like outrageous. It's like forbidden comedy that we've been living through, forbidden thoughts, and people can't say stuff like that. And then she just did it. And again, now they're possibly, some of them are trying to cancel her. But others are just like, oh, thank you. We got somebody being real, authentic, without any remorse. But it sucks that now they possibly have remorse. And real quickly, I don't care who picks up on this, but I was talking to some friends of mine about this whole situation. And they were talking about, that hot Tuah thing. And then apparently the industry, or it's not porn industry, the like sexual toy industry or whatever it is, apparently they got pills or something that a woman can take to make her mouth full of saliva, and that way when they do the oral, it's really sloppy. Apparently there's a pill that does something to their mouth. I don't know. I haven't researched it. But then I started thinking, somebody should call those pills the hot Tuah pills. Because if it creates all that saliva for them to, do what they're going to do, somebody should call those pills the hot Tuah pills. Like make an infomercial. That'd be pretty awesome. Y'all remember infomercials? My God, I'm so old. Those late night infomercials, man. See, life is funny and life is beautiful when we choose to make it beautiful. And I think that hot Tuah girl made it at least fun and beautiful for a lot of us. Whether you agree with me or you don't, I want to know your opinion down below. Are you offended by what she said or did? Do you think that's bad for our culture because even a 23-year-old woman is talking about really hardcore, you know, sexual positions or whatever it's, I don't know the word, whatever it's called, fixations, fetishes. I don't know. Do you think it's wrong? Because our society as a whole, for even much younger people, has become much more sexualized and fantasized and whatever, and it's happening with even younger and younger people. But she was of 23 years of age, and I don't have a problem with it. But it's an interesting concept. But I love the hot Tuah girl. You guys let me know your opinions down below. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. And I honestly want to say I love you all. I went out the other night. I was a celebrity judge at a karaoke contest for karaokeIdols.com. And I had a great time. It was nice to get out of the house with all my health issues, my heart, and whatever's going on, and just see some old friends and hang out. And you guys can follow me on social media for some of those pictures and interactions, because I didn't really make a video. But I love you guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. And hate can't hurt happy. So let's try to be happy.